Hey, what's up everybody? This is Matt Brunhofer from Film Fad, and this week, the latest Alex Wolff drama, Coming Through the Rye, opened in New York on Friday, October 14th, and it will open in Los Angeles on Friday, October 21st. I got the chance to interview Alex Wolff, and I talked to him about how he prepared for this role, what it was like working with an Emmy-award winning director, and if, like the film's protagonist, he learned anything along the emotional journey that is Coming Through the Rye. My first question is, Nickelodeon's The Naked Brothers Band was your first huge gig in the business, but your portrayal of Jamie Schwartz in Coming Through the Rye shows you're not a little kid anymore. How did you prepare for this role?
I prepared for it, and then my whole life I've been obsessed with The Catcher in the Rye. It's been my favorite book in the whole world, and it's been passed along, through my family, from my grandfather to my dad, my brother to me, and we all signed the same copy, and once we finished reading it, it's kind of like a family tradition. So I've been obsessed with it since I was 13 when I first read it, and to see a script about a kid obsessed with The Catcher in the Rye seems pretty much like my wheelhouse, and so I was really obsessed with it, and he's driven and intense, and doesn't just he doesn't let anybody bring him down. He is sort of this very I wouldn't say optimistic, but a driven attitude towards life, and doesn't let people bring him down. People tell him you can't fight him, you're not going to fight boundaries, you can't do this. And I think that's a lot of how people talk about maybe your career, your acting, or your music, or whatever. They say you can't do this, or you can't do that, and I've always had a personality of I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And so I really just love that script. So, that's just great. It's a great thing.
Absolutely. And with that said, did the director, James Steven Sadwith, allow you to inject pieces of your own soul into Jamie Schwartz, or was he very particular about the mindset of the character of the young protagonist, since Jamie is based off of the director himself?
A lot of people, have wondered if he forced me to be like him or anything, and he really didn't. I wanted to take as much from his experience as possible. I got the exact coat that he wore, like I saw a picture of him during that time, and I was like, let's get those exact clothes. Like, that was the first step to creating Jamie. But he basically was insistent on having it be the character, and having it be also be true to me, not just be true to him. Because the script is really the Messiah. That's the main thing that you have to follow.
Absolutely.
Not just what the director wants or what happens. It's really about who the character is. And so the only thing he was specific about is how he saw the character, but never about making it about what he did or how he felt, and he let me bring everything to it. That's why he's a great director, not just a good director. He's a great director. He's collaborative and amazing.
The next question I have is, Jamie learns a lot about himself during his journey. How about you? Did you learn more about yourself than you anticipated when you first took the role?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I feel like I sort of learned how to act during that. I've been acting for a long time, but that was definitely the most demanding, intense thing I'd done then, and I sort of, that whole experience meant a lot to me. I feel like I kind of grew up on that movie. That's how important it was to me.
Absolutely, and this is more of a dramatic role for you. So, do you see yourself going after more comedic or dramatic roles in the future, or are you one that likes to bounce between the two?
Well, I had done treatment, and I did these indie movies that were more dramatic. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. After Coming to the Rye, I did a family dramedy that was the Greek wedding movie. It was sort of like both.
Yep.
And then after that, I did like Patriots Day and House of Tomorrow, My Friend Dahmer, which were all just real heavy dramas. But then I'm doing Jumanji, which is really fun and an adventure. So I get you bounce back and forth, but I'd say I'm pretty dominated by heavy movies. Everyone jokes around that I've had like the darkest year of anyone in the world, because I played the younger Boston Bomber brother, and then I played my kid dying of a heart transplant, and then I played the best friend of Jeffrey Dahmer. It's basically about me and Jeffrey Dahmer, high school student. So that's pretty intense. So I don't know. I think you just got to do what's true. I think people get very hung up on genre. You got to just do what's good and real.
So as a young working actor in Hollywood, what advice can you give to the up-and-coming artists out there?
I think don't be concerned about the trivial stupid things. I've seen people get hung up a little bit on, or young people get hung up on, how's this going to look on my resume, or how's my headshot, or how's my blah, 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 all that stuff. I think focus on going to acting class, working on the actual, work of it, and focusing on that. And also people get hung up on genre.
Yeah.
I think that if it's good and you do your best and you really work and you brought truth to whatever you were doing, do that. I mean, I'm young, so I want to learn from everybody. I'm a young guy. I'm learning as I go. But one thing I've discovered is the less I'm concerned with my IMDb page or that kind of bullshit, the more I am clear of unnecessary stress, or the more I'm just completely 100% focused on the work, focused on the art of it or the work of it, if possible.
Excellent. And we've already touched on this next question a little bit, but you've got a lot of exciting projects ready to hit the screen in the very near future, projects like Patriots Day and Jumanji. Are there any others you're excited about?
Yeah, I mean, I did these movies, The House of Tomorrow and My Friend Dahmer, and that I talked a little bit about, and I'm super excited about those. I mean, I'm really excited about Coming Through the Rye. That's like my baby. I watched myself sort of become a quote-unquote man on that movie. That's just I can barely watch it because it's so emotionally kind of vulnerable. Oh, and I did a movie called Dude, which I'm really proud of, which is also this sort of this dark dramedy about these kids in LA, these sort of slightly messed up kids in LA that I just really loved, with Lucy Hale and House of Tomorrow. Asa Butterfield's amazing in that movie, and Ellen Burstyn, and they're all great. And My Friend Dahmer, Ross Lynch was amazing, and Tommy Nelson was amazing, and just there's a lot of different movies. And I'm also directing a movie called The Cat and the Moon, and that will be really fun to direct, because I did that. I've done short films that I've directed, but it'll be great to do my first feature.
That's all the questions I got for you today, and so on behalf of FilmFad, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to sit down and answer a few questions from us.
Awesome, dude. Thanks so much.
Once again, I want to send out a big thank you to Coming Through the Rye star Alex Wolff for sitting down with us here at FilmFad and answering our questions. Make sure to go check out Coming Through the Rye, which also stars Stephanie Owen, Adrian Pastar, Academy Award winner Chris Cooper, and many, many more. It opened in New York on October 14th at Village East Cinema, and it will be coming to Los Angeles on October 21st at Laemmle Monica, Laemmle Town Center, and Laemmle Playhouse. You can also check out my review of the movie at filmfad.com. Thank you for listening to this interview today. This is Matt Brunhofer with FilmFad, and I will check you guys later.